We go to other news now, and more than 100 demonstrators clashed with police outside a defence forum on the Auckland waterfront today. The two-day Defence Industry Association forum, held at the Viaduct Event Centre, coincides with the arrival of a flotilla of warships into the Waitemata Harbour to join the Navy's 75th anniversary celebrations. Our reporter Eva Corlett was there.
Protesters stormed police barricades and staged a sit-down protest against what they describe as a weapons expo. Simon Norton, who started a group called War Kills Children, says he was surprised by the size of the police presence.
Our police are defending, protecting people in here that are selling weapons. We've got a public here saying we don't want it, and yet these guys here are on the side of the corporations, or protecting the corporations and the government's interest. These people should be on the other side with us. You know, Auckland's a city of peace, and weapons kill people. Why are we promoting this?
Simon Norton says New Zealanders are far removed from the consequences of armed deals, but need to be more aware. One protester, Richard Dugdale, says the police and Red Badge security were heavy-handed with the protesters.
Red Badge were throwing people to the ground and kicking them, but the police were just elbowing us. When we blockaded the front doors, they started elbowing us and kneeing us in the back. And then there was a couple of people who couldn't breathe. There was an elderly couple as well that they were struggling to breathe, so we tried to get them out, and the police wouldn't let us get them out.
Richard Dugdale says no delegates were able to enter from the time protesters blocked the entrances. Douglas Robertson, who is part of the Peace Squadron in the 1980s, says the delegates at the forum are profiting from people's misery.
We're trying to block people going in to buy weapons that are going to be dropped on women and children. You know, the statistics of modern warfare is 90% of casualties are civilians.
Douglas Robertson says they are intending to go out on the water on Saturday to protest the warships celebrating the Navy's 75th anniversary. The Defence Forum is attended by arms dealers from all over the world. But the chair of the New Zealand Defence Industry Association, Bernie Diver, says the forum is not a weapons conference, but an industry discussion with government to support and equip New Zealand's defence force.
It is really just a completely misguided and an embarrassment. I think overwhelmingly most New Zealanders, everyday New Zealanders are incredibly proud of the work that our Defence Force does, and I know that the companies that work with Defence are incredibly proud.
Bernie Diver says 300 delegates were prevented from entering the conference, while around the same number were stuck inside the venue. Protesters will return to the venue tomorrow evening to create noise while a Defence Forum social gathering takes place. I tāmaki makaurau mo te hōtaka o te ahiahi, ko Eva Corlett tēnei.